I'm Lottie.
And I'm Mark.
And this is
Showtime Shenanigans.
We need an actual tune for that. Oh. Yeah. We need an actual tune for that because we always are just like.
Showtime Shenanigans.
And then we just both are just losers. That are out of tune. Get in, loser, we're going shopping. Okay, anyway.
Why are you talking about the Grinch while singing a line from Mean Girls? Anyway, speaking of Mean Girls, what's the key change of the week?
Oh my god, we're going straight in there, okay? This week's key change of the week is a revenge party from Mean Girls.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, who knew? We've already recorded this bit. Just so you know.
Lottie forgot to record the audio.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a mess anyway. We had an ice cream truck or something. I don't know what was going on. The dog was everywhere. Mark dropped the phone. It was a whole drama.
I dropped the soap in the shower.
Do you know what? That's thoroughly enjoyable. And we were so on
Wait,
track.
what?
Dropping the soap in the shower because it's like flying everywhere and you have to try
You
and
don't
catch
get what
it.
that means, do you?
No. Is it an innuendo that I'm too innocent for? Oh god. What does
You
it
carry on.
mean?
You just do your key change.
Can you write it down?
I'll
No,
write it
okay.
down.
So the key change of the week is revenge party. So basically, it's the bit when Katie is like, "One candy cane, please," or something like that, and then Barrett screams her lungs out. She's like, "It's a revenge party," and that's the key change from the normal key that it was in, and it changes. That's why it's called a key change. Oh.
Like when you drop the soap in the shower. Anyway,
How does that mean
You're like
that?
bent over, so someone just kind of like.
Oh. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay. Anyway, fun fact of the week.
So my fun fact is
Well,
that Phantom
that
of
was
the
my
Opera.
fun fact of the week.
You're welcome.
I'll tell Abby that one.
She already knows. She's already tried it. I'm joking.
Better not have. Delphine McIntosh, 3 weeks to go. Will you be there?
No.
I hope so.
Anyway, so, actually it's 2 weeks ago when this comes out, and also I turned 21 yesterday.
Haps Babs.
That's
For
to
like
moi.
a week in advance, but yeah. Oh, I also have news, but carry on. I just
Okay.
remembered.
Ooh.
Segments.
So Phantom of the... I did a TH rather than a P even. Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera.
Sorry.
Anyway, it makes a revenue. No, it doesn't. It makes... Phantom makes 6.6
In its
billion.
lifetime.
Yeah, in its lifetime of being on Broadway. So it's the longest running Broadway show of 30 something years.
I'm gonna say that it's been going 35 years in the UK like this year, so I'm gonna say maybe 33 on Broadway.
Anyway, not important, but it kind of is. But they've made $6.6 billion in the New York economy.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
That is so much.
That's a lot of money. I can't even. But like £1 million. I've always said this. £1 million. I'm good. Like that would set me up for life. That's me done. I'd still probably work because if I bought a house, I probably wouldn't have much left.
No.
But, you know, I'd be
Exactly.
set for life. $1 billion, that's like a whole new level of rich that I just can't put my head around. I'm like, that's 1,000 million, right? Yeah, 1,000 million.
Is that 100?
No, because you have like hundreds of millions.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 1,000 million. What the fadoodles?
What do you do with that money?
Build a really ugly
Spend it
house
on
with
me?
turrets like I
I
went
don't know
to.
what you mean.
Dude. Okay, actually our
Come Karen McIntosh?
Cammy Mac only has like, is it his own, well, his net worth is like 1.2 billion.
Which still is
I mean,
a
it's
billion.
a lot. I don't know how much he has in the bank, but
Clearly not enough to keep us employed or keep half his orchestra employed, but not important.
Gee. Ew. Oh yeah. Have we said about that yet? The
No.
orchestra.
Because
Oh,
that
yeah.
was last.
The Phantom Orchestra has been cut from 27 people to 14.
And the theatre world is livid.
Everyone is mad. 'Cause
Even I'm
Cammy
livid, and I
Mac
don't
had a
even-
bit of a statement that was a bit bold, but we won't go into it because he's kind of our employer. But yeah.
Yeah.
And oh no, I'll talk about the other thing in a minute. So, actor of the hour this week is Ian Mckellen.
Oh my god, really?
Who knew? So, I feel like I'm going to switch some of this round a bit because I said it in a weird order. So, when he was 9, starting off in the good old days of the 60s. Or
I mean,
whatever.
going back to the beginning is the very best place to start. with
Yes,
these
they're in the wrong order. So when he was 9,
Terrific.
for his main Christmas present, he got a fold-away wood and backlight Victorian theatre, skipping that bit, with cardboard scenery and wires to push on the cutouts of Cinderella and Laurence Olivier's Hamlet. So there you go. Mark said he used to have one.
I used to have like a puppet one, and it had like full curtains and everything. It was iconic. I loved it too much.
I feel like I honestly might ask for one for my 21st.
Yeah, I'll get it for you if you want.
Thanks.
Do you know how sad you'd be sat in your bedroom, just like
on my own, like, oh my god,
just like lighting, like I can get like, you know, little finger lights you can get like birthday presents. I get you one of those to get like light up the characters like on stage. Like,
give Eponine her moment.
Pretending
he's beside me.
I love how
she'll,
you
like,
said
run
Eponine
away.
and I was already thinking on my own.
That's weird. Psychic connection. Anyway, so when he was 12, his mother died of breast cancer, and his father died when he was 24. But I believe his father remarried because he came out to his stepmother, who was a Quaker, who's like religious or something like that.
They're like, I think they're like peace people.
Are they like Wiccan? Is that a thing? That's a religion. Wiccan? It's like people are like a witch, and it's like, no, we just have different. I don't know if it's like a religion or if it's like not a cult, but like a group of people that all follow.
Quakers are the people that like in like war. They're like, I'm not going to fight. I'm about peace.
They all follow.
I will
rules.
send a strongly worded letter, but I will not fight.
I think it's just Quaker and Wiccan or whatever it is, and all those. They all they're like a religion, but they don't follow a god. They just follow a set of rules, and they're just a group that follow the same rules. Like a religion, but not necessarily God.
They're not. It's not just about one person. It's about doing the right thing as a human being, I think.
In their opinion, the right thing. Yeah, because I don't know the rules. It might be like genocide or something.
No, it's literally like I think definitely Quakers are like just like peace.
Yeah.
Peace, trust, and pixie dust.
But yes. Anyway, so Quaker mother, that was cute. So apparently, he said. Not only was she, he said, she said. They said.
He did.
Gotta be inclusive these days. So. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, he said, yes, not only was she not fazed, but as a member of a society which declared its indifference to people's sexuality years back, I think she was just glad for my sake that I wasn't lying anymore about being the gay, So there we are. Oh, absolute icon. It is relevant.
I'm watching a TV show recently. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
You're still devastated.
Honestly, don't.
Oh god. Okay. Please. After 4 years in regional repertory theatre, can you not, birds?
I know you're alive, but
he made his first West End appearance in A Scent of Flowers. In 1965, he was a member of Laurence Olivier's National Theatre Company at the Old Vic, which led to roles at the Chichester Festival.
Yeah.
Sussex. Woo.
I love how that sounds just so big to like some people, but like it's just down the road. You know what I mean?
Some people probably think that about like the West End, though. They're like, just down the road.
Yeah, but like the West End's the West End.
That's my local. Could you imagine? The Sondheim Theatre's my local. I go there all the time. No, because it's not like.
It's not like a.
It's got one show in it forever. My God, that'll be the day when Les Mis leaves. Oh God, don't. They got ball.
I mean, depends how.
Everyone acted like it, like in July. 2 years ago, they were like, Les Mis is dead. And
the way that Cameron was talking about it though was like it was dead. It was like pretty dramatic.
But it was just closing for a few months. Literally within like 2 months, they'd opened the concert. So Les Mis, the actual show, wasn't gone. And then they just redid the theatre. And that's what has to happen. You can't have the same set for 35 years and expect it to still work.
It didn't work in the first place.
Revolve. Anyway.
Evolve the Revolve.
Ooh. So, with the Prospect Theatre Company, Mckellen made his breakthrough performances of Richard II and Marlowe's Edward II at the Edinburgh Festival in 1969. So, he's a traveller. Oh, no. He's travelling the country. That's what I meant. I don't think... Oh, God. Okay, in the 1970s and 80s, he became a well-known figure in British theatre, performing frequently at the Royal Shakespeare Company and at the Royal National Theatre, where he played several leading Shakespearean roles, including the title role in Macbeth and Iago in Othello.
Lovely.
Skipping forwards a little bit. In late August 2012, he took part
That's a lot of it.
Yes, okay, there's other things in between, but they're more films, and I'm getting to that. In late August 2012, he took part in the opening ceremony of the London Paralympics.
That's cool.
Portraying Prospero. That was the sentence I was trying to say.
Wow.
From The Tempest. To celebrate his 80th birthday, and I remember this.
This was like
because it wasn't that long ago. To celebrate his 80th birthday in 2019, Mckellen performed in a one-man stage show titled Ian Mckellen on Stage, with Tolkien, Shakespeare, others, and you, celebrating the various performances throughout his career. The show toured across the UK and Ireland, raising money for each venue and organisation's charity. Before a West End run at the Harold Pinter Theatre, and was performed for one night only on Broadway at the Hudson Theatre, which I actually didn't know that. And in 2020, I added this in because it wasn't on Wikipedia. Not that I get all my references from there, but you know. 2020, he made a cameo appearance in the play The Comeback at the Old Coward Theatre in the West End. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. And I held the door open. Starry moment.
It was a great time.
It was phenomenal.
That week was just the wild week.
It was. We had celebs every night. It was pretty epic. Oh god.
I'm trying to think of that person.
Oh, someone got hit by a door by one of the celebs.
They didn't get hit by a door.
Okay, almost.
Basically what happened was there was like a steward person that worked backstage.
They escorted someone from sound or something. They were like escorting the celeb out the access door to their taxi that was like right next to our door out the front. So it was like a quick exit. They could escape.
But anyway, so they do it.
Corona, you know.
They do it really quickly. But one time, I have a really distinct feeling it was Joanna Lumley. But the woman just ran out the door and like forgot to hold it open because she thought Joanna was right behind her. Obviously she was not. But Joanna wasn't really focusing anyway. She kind of kept walking, and then the door was like there. And she just went whoa, and just like yeeted the door open.
I thought I held the door open.
She like lurched forward because she like pushed it, then you grabbed it.
Did I catch it? I caught it.
Yeah, because she was like, we saw her like. like she like jumped at it because she was like whoa.
Oh my god, that's so funny. And then I had to hold the door open each time for the sound person to go back in. And she always said thank you. She was always very grateful.
We used to close it and she used to get really mad.
No, I think I did the first night and she was like, and I was like, right, I won't do that again then. I'll keep it open. I don't want random people walking in the theatre. That's not COVID safe, is it?
That's literally our job, is to not let that happen.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, TV and film. God, we've been going for 14 minutes. Ooh. TV and film. In 1993, he had a supporting role as a South African tycoon.
Ever small.
In the What have you done today to make you feel proud? Anyway, so let me start again. 1993, he had a supporting role as a South African tycoon in the critically acclaimed 6 Degrees of Separation.
Nice.
His first leading role was in
a film?
Yes.
Okay.
This is just the wrong way around. His first leading role was in 1980. So, before 1993, as D.H. Lawrence in Priest of Love. See, this is how it was written. I didn't... Okay, whatever. Later in 1993, Mckellen appeared in the television film And the Band Played On, about the discovery of the AIDS virus.
Oh.
Did you know that? Bet you didn't.
No.
There you go. 1995, he played the title role in Richard III, which transported the setting into an alternative 1930s in which England was ruled by fascists. The film was a critical success. Mckellen co-produced and co-wrote the film, adapting the play for screen based on a stage production of Shakespeare's play directed by Richard Eyre for the Royal National Theatre, in which Mckellen had appeared. So he used his noggin and was like, I'm going to do it like this.
Fair enough.
Clever.
We love that man.
So, some notable roles, TV and film. Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, all of them, and The Hobbit, and all those. Magneto in the X-Men, all of those X-Men films.
Are they the same?
What?
Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
The Hobbit is a little thing from The Lord of the Rings, and then The Hobbit was made into an actual whole film because it was a book. Oh my days, Mark is... I haven't even seen them. And you did, okay. Mel Hutchwright in Coronation Street. Oh yeah. Sir Lee Teabing in The Da Vinci Code. Cogsworth in The Beauty and the Beast remake.
Oh my god, yes.
And Gus the Theatre Cat in the Cats movie. We don't talk about that. So he was knighted in 1991. New Year's honours for services to the performing arts, and made a Companion of Honour for the services to drama and equality in the 2008 New Year honours.
I loved United. Great fun.
Sir Ian Mckellen.
And
Sir Mark David Simpkin.
Ooh.
Exposing the middle name.
So by the time if I ever did get knighted, I know who it'd be by, though, and it would be with the Queen. It wouldn't be worth it.
It wouldn't be the Queen, so not worth it, is it?
If it was Charles, I'd probably be no, sorry, bye.
I'd be like, actually.
I'll wait for Will.
Oh, that'll be a day. I can't wait. Oh, the day we're filming this is Kate and Will's 10-year wedding anniversary.
It is today.
Today that we're filming. This is coming out next week.
I was going to say.
Happy anniversary to them. Yeah, on
Lizzie's
been story.
Oh no, I've been watching because I got up really early.
No, you actually watched the news?
I know.
I saw it.
When I got up this morning, Good Morning Britain was still on.
Oh,
That's
yes.
how early I was up.
I love Good Morning Britain.
It's
Wait, no,
so
I don't. No, I don't. No.
Piers Morgan's gone now, so it's fine. You can love it.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Holly and Phil.
Oh, that's this morning.
That's the one.
Because it's like Good Morning Britain, then it goes to Lorraine, and then it goes This Morning, and then there's Loose Women after that.
What a morning.
So you have a whole morning of greatness.
I don't watch daytime TV.
It's so good.
I used to.
If I'm having like a lazy day, I literally start from when I wake up, which is usually like Lorraine time.
Yeah.
She's 9 till 10, and Phil and Holly are like 10 till 12.
When I'd have the day off school when I was sick, which was very rare, but I used to watch Jeremy Kyle all day. And one time, fun fact...
I binged Glee one time.
Wait,
Great.
I'm going to finish this first because I've got one more.
Yes, sorry.
Mckellen was the co-founder of Stonewall, which is why he came to my school, because Stonewall were doing a presentation in my school. So he came and he was like,
what a man.
Co-founder of Stonewall, an LGBT rights lobby group in the UK, named after the Stonewall riots, which obviously everyone knows about. He's also a patron. Are you ready for this? He's also a patron of LGBT History Month, Pride London, Oxford Pride, G-A-Y. No, not G-A-Y. That's the club. Gay Gloss with one S, LGBT Foundation, and F Flag. 2 Fs, but flag. Where he appears in their video Parents Talking. Okay, that's Ian Mckellen. Woo! That's why I mentioned that he came out and it was a nice coming out for him because he's a patron of all these things.
If you didn't know, he's gay. And
he's gay.
He's
Who knew?
very he doesn't shy from it.
No. But yeah, that's why he came to my school because
I don't have time
he was
to care anymore.
Stonewall is they are partnered with my school with we have all the posters up and everything.
Every school is now. I think every school has to be partnered with them now.
Basically,
to promote good humans.
So yeah, he came
but
to my
that's
school.
The thing that I just need to talk about, but not on the podcast because it's too
What? Gay rights?
No, not gay rights specifically, but just people
being
people and their opinions to gay people and other human beings.
Kiddies,
actually, I might just say this in a very loose way about everyone and everything.
Okay, let's go. Spread the tea.
But children are not born racist, homophobic, or any of the other things.
Sexist.
Prejudice. They're not born with prejudice in them.
Yes.
Prejudice is put on them by their parents, by the schools, and by other people in their life. Yes. If people know what is wrong, we will have a generation of people that will not be brought up with wrong views.
Just
and
offensive.
Therefore, why would anyone get confused about anything if everyone just knew? If no one knew from the beginning what was right and what was wrong, but knew what was right,
it's fine.
Then when someone was like, actually, I identify as
whale.
I identify as they rather than he or she. Please refer to me that. Cool, I did not know that. I'm so glad you told me. Rather than people being like, oh well, I identify as a toaster now then, because that's what
I'm just making up as I go along.
That's what straight men do now.
Yeah.
Although I did see a TikTok last night of someone saying how to cause societal chaos. So go to Waitrose, go to the wine aisle and find the most stereotypical straight white man.
Yeah.
And speak to them, say to them, "Oh, sorry, chic. Sorry, darling. Can you move out the way?" Use a very woman term. Darling. And when he returns back to you, being like, "Actually, I identify as a man, but also I didn't thought gender roles mattered to you." Lol.
Oh.
Just to kind of prove that old men are cunts.
Whoa! Okay, explicit warning on this podcast. I hope no one heard that.
My mum's like.
Okay, anyway, so the actual topic. Oh, no.
Triggered a nerve.
I mean, we're 21 minutes in, but I'm going to keep going because
we've got hours.
This A to Z thing might take 5 minutes.
It probably will.
So we're doing A to Z of musicals. We didn't say that before. I can't remember.
No,
we said it in the other one.
We just went straight in.
Okay, well, we're doing A to Z of musicals.
So
oh yes. So yes, that's what we're doing. First, announcement happened today, which I only knew 2 days ago, but whatever. The Cinderella cast was announced. It's so exciting.
But actually, no, it's all announced. You go on their website, it's all there.
Yeah, everything is there, like the ensemble and everyone.
Ensemble.
But I already knew the other day because the video came out and I messaged Georgina.
Hey boo!
She was
I saw your face!
She was like, hasn't been officially announced, but sure.
Like, also, we saw like a year ago, big announced for it as well. And we're like, oh, she's on the cast recording. I'm like, what? She's on the
Oh
cast
my god,
recording?
yeah, on all things West End or whatever, on a Facebook group. It was like, people on the cast recording include, and it had like a list of people, and we were like, Georgina?
Well,
Oh my
you
god!
kept like Georgina. So what I love is under all their posts are like, thoughts?
Thoughts?
It's like iconic.
Yeah, they're just like, how do you feel about this trash news?
It's like, here is the cast announcement. What are your thoughts? That's the cast announcement. That's my thought.
Or it's like some really piece of trash that you're like, oh.
I do
like,
not think.
like Les Mis is closing. Thoughts?
Can't do much about it. Like, okay.
Cool. So yes, very excited to see the big GC. Not Gemma Collins. The big GC. She'll always be GC to me.
She is GC.
Because you put it in the Google Drive. You just put GC.
Basically, we have folders of all our guests. So we have bits of
All the bits and
bits of
bobs.
clips, bits of like photos and stuff.
And the
But they're
promo
like,
stuff.
so like yeah. So Georgina Castle is GC. Jodie Steele is JS. Grace Mama is GM.
Thought you forgot how letters worked then. I was like, I can't save you, I'm drinking.
No. So that's how the folders worked. So
But
Georgina
for a
Castle
while
is
it was
GC.
just Georgina in there.
Yeah, it was
because
GC
we didn't
for the
have the
longest
others. So it
time.
was just GC in this folder, and I was like, GC. So she's the big GC to me.
Screw Gemma Collins. We've got our own gal.
Yes, but I'm very excited. I mean, I was going to go and see it anyway, but Laura Baldwin as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Ugly Stepsister Queens, there they go.
But I don't think ugly. I think they're just stepsisters because
think
there's no
it
evil
says-
stepmother. They're just called. It's not like evil stepmother. It's just stepmother.
She said
and
to
it's
me they're
not
playing
like-
the Ugly Stepsisters.
Because that's who you know them as.
I'm pretty sure that they're... Oh, I can't look on this phone. Okay, well, anyway, right. A to Z musicals. Here we go. So, basically, we just thought we were going to
Actually, we need
just...
to pause for our ad first. No, I'm joking.
We need to pause for an advertisement from our sponsors.
McDonald's.
Hello! This McDonald's is gorgeous. No, we don't have a spot. I wish.
Use code Showtime Shenanigans at McDonald's in the drive-thru. You'll get
Imagine.
nothing apart from a slap to the face.
You'll get nothing, but they might kill you. They might be
They'll
like,
give you a weird look.
the audacity. Anyway, so what we were going to
I work here.
what we were going to do was we were going to just come up with a show each for the letter of the alphabet. But apparently there's prompts. Who knew? So there's a song prompt, and I can put in what we think it is, and then it will tell us if we're right at the end.
Oh, that'd be good.
So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so A is the first letter of the
Oh,
alphabet.
really? I thought it was one.
See, I know this one. So the song is.
Oh, sorry, do you?
Yeah, the internet is for porn. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
It's Avenue Q.
Oh my god, of course it is.
Play quiz. Here we. Oh my god, there's a time limit.
Oh, what's the time limit?
Oh,
Can it be Eve?
Avenue Q. We only have 8 minutes.
I forgot.
Oh, we got it correct. Okay, B. Put on a happy face.
Oh. Oh, fuck no.
I don't know. Let's skip that. All that jazz.
Chicago. Chicago. Chicago.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. For D. Oh, Lola.
I don't know.
See,
Lola.
I'm thinking of Kinky Boots. That's Lola, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's Jamie.
No.
That's
Kinky
Kinky
Boots is
Boots.
Lola. The land
Who's
of
the one
Lola.
who's the one in Jamie then?
It's Coco Chanel.
That's the Coco
Local
Chanel.
Chanel.
Local Chanel. Okay, we'll skip that. Right. Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Avita.
Don't cry for me.
Oh, there's an ad.
Argentina.
Matchmaker.
Make
for
me a match. Fiddler on the reef.
Fiddler on the roof. Oh, Mama, I'm a big girl now.
Hairspray.
Oh, I skipped one. Oh, we'll go back to that. Luck Be a Lady. G.
Luck be a lady tonight. Guys and dolls.
What does it say? Is that guys and dolls? Gills. I can't spell.
I love how we're going to take time doing this now. We're just rushing through it. Like,
I'm stressed. 96,000 for I.
In the heights.
In
96,000 minutes.
Tried to be Rent, but failed. That's what that is. Anyway, Sherry?
You just got shot.
Sherry.
Sherry baby.
Oh, Jersey Boys. Anyway.
What are you singing?
I don't know. I think I was just singing a random
You went
song.
to Carrie, but you said Sherry instead. You're like,
No.
Sherry.
No. I was singing. I
Sherry.
think there's like a pop song, but I don't
Sherry
think.
baby, Sherry.
I don't know. Too Darn Hot. K. Is that from Kinky Boots?
No.
I'm going to go King Kong.
No.
No, that's just wrong.
Let's move on.
I dreamed a dream. I don't know what that
from
is.
The Lion King.
Oh, I put Les Mis and it corrected it to Les Miserables. Okay, Dancing Queen. Who's that?
I think that's from Shrek.
Okay, moving on.
you
Superboy and
didn't
the
tell the
Invisible Girl. It's Mamma Mia.
Superboy
Superboy and the Invisible Girl. N.
Next to Normal.
Next to Normal. The Surrey with the fringe on top.
No.
Oh. Literally O. What shows begin with O?
Oklahoma.
How the hell do you spell that? Oklahoma.
Is that right?
Is it Oklahoma? Oklahoma. Hey!
Hey!
It was! Good to know. Springtime for Hitler. The producers. I actually did know that one.
You said the letter as well, hon. You make it very confusing.
Q. Pieces of Lives. Oh, there's only a few that begin with Q, isn't there?
Q.
Q. R S T U V W X Y Z. Q. My head just keeps going to Queens, and I'm like, no, that's a theatre, and she's also dead. The theatre's dead, not the Queen. Oh God. Exposed. We'll move on. R. Seasons of Love. Rent. S. Some Enchanted Evening.
S.
I might go. Yeah. Might go Side by Side. Side by Die. No. Okay. That's just a guess.
S.
Some Enchanted Evening.
Sun in the Park with George.
Whew, another sundown. That is Park with Georg. Nope.
Is it not?
Sorry, that had a reference and that might have sounded really offensive, but Georg is just it's a thing, okay?
Georg.
Okay, T, forget about the boy. It could be anything. T, it could be the.
Forget about the boy.
Oh God, refuse to have our time. Okay, moving on. V, U. It's a privilege to pee. Ushers!
No. Oh my God, actually is it?
It's actually not, but I wish it was. We should do a whole episode about ushers.
No, it's true. Okay.
V, if I were a man.
If
V?
I were a man.
What shows begin with V?
V? Oh, the Robin.
What? Okay, W, Define Gravity. Wicked. Sorry. X, Strange Magic. The only show I know that begins with an X is Xanadu. Got it right.
Well done.
Y, he was my boyfriend.
It was? No.
Spelt with a V. He was my boyfriend.
I have no idea.
And Z, Life Is. I'm gonna say Zorro. There's another show beginning with a Z, right? That's not what we want.
Xanadu.
No, that's X.
I know, but...
Okay, let's go back up to the top. B, put on a happy face.
Be more chill.
B, be more chill. It did not accept that.
Bring It now.
Beautiful? Nope.
Is there some... There's... Oh, yeah.
Bring It On.
No.
I spelt Bring It On wrong.
It's also not the right show.
Well, I don't know. It could be anything. We've only got 16 out of 26. That's trash.
We did so well.
D. Whatever Lola
That's
wants,
over
Lola
half.
gets. What the hell is that?
I when you said that, I kind of thought of like also Chicago. When you're good to mama,
No.
mama's good.
Okay, it's not Dreamgirls. Just a guess. K. Too darn hot.
I don't know. But should we just screw this and should we do our own shows we would put in for these letters?
Well, B. You could have anything. Beautiful. Bring It On. Be more chill.
No, that's B.
D. Devin Hansen.
Devin Hansen.
Dreamgirls. Are there any others with a D? I don't know. What else we got? K. King Kong. Kinky Boots.
Killing Eve. No,
oh, what a show! Imagine if that was a musical. Ew, it'd be like American Psycho.
I'ma kill you, bish.
Q. I can't think of a show that begins with a Q. The only thing I can think of is Avenue Q.
Yeah, that's an A first.
There is one though. I can't remember what it is.
Quack.
Quebec. No, that's not a show. Okay, I just wondered.
That's just like the letter.
Okay, S. What would you do for S? Any shows beginning with S?
Showtime Shenanigans.
Something Rotten. Showtime Shenanigans. No, it's not that. Okay, well, Something Rotten. That's one.
Yeah. Shrek.
6. Shrek.
What's the song called?
Don't know. Some enchanted evening. I tried tracking somewhere.
Oh, I don't know. Could the T be King and I? The King and I.
The King and I. No.
No.
Brilliant. Okay, T. What would you do for T?
The King and I.
Tina Turner.
The Wizard of Oz.
Tina Turner. Forget about the boy. Go forget that boy. Forget that boy. Okay. Any shows beginning with you? Ushers.
Ushers. Uganda.
I don't know. Uganda. Oh, Book of Mormon. No, that's not. Okay. Why?
We are.
I don't know. And Zed, Zorro is the only one I know.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's going to be really annoying. Lola, come on. Come on, there must be a show that has a Lola in
every
it.
theatre fan at home is just screaming.
Everyone's freaking out. We have 16 seconds.
We've also got 32 minutes down. We've got ages to go.
We are going to be doing some YOLOing today. I've run out of milkshake. It's all a bit of drama. Oh, it's got a bit cold as well.
I've lost my milkshake.
Oh, drama. Honey, you got it all on your lips. There you go. 62%. Average score is 49 though. We beat everyone.
What do we
Bye Bye Birdie was put on a happy face. Damn Yankees was whatever Lola wants Lola gets. Kiss Me Kate was too damn hot. Should have known that. Quilters, Pieces of Lives. Come on now. South Pacific, Some Enchanted Evening. Thoroughly Modern Millie. Forget about the boy.
Oh my god.
Town. Year in town for It's a Privilege to Pee. I mean,
Don't
you can
forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy.
So technical difficulties there. Is it still recording?
It's still recording.
Brilliant.
I did that perfectly.
Victor Victoria. Are you good?
Hello.
Oh, he's going to see the postman. Victor Victoria was V, so If I Were a Man. Oh.
I got my birthday.
Young Frankenstein was Y for He Was My Boyfriend. Oh, that makes sense. And then Z was Zorba, Life Is. Do you know what Zorba is? That was disgusting. I don't know what Zorba is. So there you go, A to Z of musicals. Okay. So we did
Why
okay.
Why so late?
I hope my postman's come because I'm expecting some delivery.
I'm expecting.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I ordered some photos. Our free prints. #ad. No, I'm joking.
Please.
#gifted. No. # not sponsor. So we have like 10 minutes to talk about trash. So
if we could say train.
Trains. Thomas the Tank Engine.
That was not the tune at all.
Yeah, you're just a lower key than I am. It was still the same song.
You were like do.
Yeah, I did it really slowly because I was unsure.
Do.
No. Right, think of something to talk about quick. We're gonna lose viewers. We're not having this at 35 minutes. I mean, Jodie's episode was quite short, to be fair.
Yeah, but that was Jodie.
She just talked very fast. We ran out of questions. We were like, oh dear, not good.
What? Eggs. Eggs.
I also meant to save what we did, and then so I could write it down.
What do you mean?
I didn't. I fluffed it up.
Oh, you absolute noob.
So I could write it in a book, so we had something to look back on, and now I've just fluffed it. Should we go again?
No.
Okay, you do that.
Noodles. What do we call it?
What?
What do we talk about?
I don't know.
What's the funniest experience you've ever? What's the funniest thing you've ever experienced at a theatre?
Funniest thing?
Like as an audience member, not like nothing went wrong on stage, but like something just before the show started, like in the interval.
Oh.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened?
Do you have something on your mind?
No.
Oh, great. Okay. I was gonna say.
Oh, actually, no, I do.
Yeah.
I actually do.
Go on then.
I mean, my favourite things are at the beginning of shows, or at the beginning of the interval, end of the interval, even when there's like a big bang.
And everyone's like, oh.
Like with The Bodyguard, for example, this is one of my favourites. Is they like do the announcement beginning the show starts about like 10 minutes before the show actually is meant to start.
Yeah.
So you kind of sat with your phone, like in anticipation, with your phone off, you're ready to go, life's great, and all of a sudden it's just like, there's like a massive gunshot, and that's how the show starts. And everyone
what, as in the beginning of the beginning of the show, or the beginning of
right at the beginning of the show.
Act 2.
So there's just a massive like gunshot, and then the show starts.
Oh.
So it's really dramatic, obviously, because it's the bodyguard. But like that's one of my favourite moments, because it's really fun because everyone's like screaming. And Wicked at the beginning of No One Was a Wicked reprise.
Yeah, Act 2 is
everyone's like
the most terrifying thing. Do you know what? It's not even a jump scare really, but the beginning of Act 2 for Waitress, it gets me every time. No, it's not. It's really chill. It's just a bit of music. She's like, it's like, and but it gets
all of a sudden
me
it's just
every
like,
time. Basically,
also the thing with intervals, no one tells you when it's about to end. They just start usually.
Do you know what at Les Mis?
I don't think I've ever been to a show where they've had an interval speech apart from maybe in Wicked.
Yeah, at Les Mis they don't do a speech, but the Iron Curtain comes back up.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so then everyone's kind of sat quite quiet. There's a few mutterings. It still shocks you every time.
But it's so loud. It's so dramatic. It's like
no, that's Act 1.
No, it's also the same thing because then it goes. When it's like, then it does the really like.
Yeah.
It's like
terrifying. What's something that you miss about theatre? I was gonna say no. Like, is there a certain bit like in a show that you just are like, oh, I can't wait to see that again?
I mean, I miss hearing the overture of Les Mis every night. Just the second you hear it, you're like, the pressure is just gone. The second you hear like the
incoming
speech,
is so stressful, and you're like,
you hear the speech, you get the clearance, and then you hear bum bum, and then you get latecomers, and you're like, oh.
It literally makes me smile every time
get to
I
relax
hear
for
it.
like 2 points. Maybe like
and then you get like a whole skill
2
group
seconds,
that's late, and you're like, oh.
And then then you get 80 people that are late. You're like, hello, is this K96 free? Anyone?
Do you know what? That
and they're
was
like, what?
The
And then they whisper back to you like, are you quite like,
what?
And you're like, that was disgusting. Because also in your ear, because you've got a headset on.
You're
so
like, I need to turn that down. Do you know what the funniest thing is?
Or someone shouts back at you because they're inside the auditorium, so it's really loud. And you're like,
do you know what the funniest thing is? Is when you've got it up quite loud in the auditorium during the loud bit, and then you come out, and then someone speaks on the radio, and it's like blasting in your ear because it's still loud from being inside. You're like, oh, okay, I need to turn that down.
my favourite ones when I've had it up loud, but someone like shouts something down the radio because they know I'm inside, but it's right in the middle of like a really quiet moment all of a sudden. So it's like. I mean, to be honest, I was talking to you this yesterday, but one of my favourite theatre memories is latecomers in Les Mis, our first latecomers point.
Our first latecomers point?
Running down after the after the massive like soliloquy.
Anyone that knows
thing.
in Les Mis is the bit. So he's like, "Shall I on is nothing now, another story must begin," and he rips up the ticket. Begin. And then he does it a third time, and then it's like boom, and he drops the ticket, and then he goes do 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 do. It's like the whole dramatic thing. Everyone's clapping. The screen's gone dark. It says Les Mis. It's like, oh my god, I'm so ready for at the end of the day, but like it's just like 10 minutes away because this piece of music is so long. When you're doing latecomers, it's about 5 seconds.
It's literally like
no, it's like it's about 15-20 seconds of, because it also has the bit where it's like dun 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 just before at the end of the day.
As like the doors start turning.
At the end of the day, and that's when you have to have had all the latecomers in and be sat in your seat.
The amount of times I'll still be heading down towards the front with someone that's like just forgotten how life works.
You're meant to do the front first.
No,
work your way back.
stalls.
Yeah, stalls. You go.
No, I drop them off front. I drop them off first because I watched the beginning bit of the show.
No, you go to row A and you work yourself back. Do you know what? I had a
have to drag so many people down to the back because it's always the back with the stalls. So I just get, because they're like, there's always like 4 of them in like one row. So I'm just like, go.
Do you know what though?
There's always that one person right in the middle of the front row, and you're like.
Well, I had that one time, one of my latecomers, literally on her own.
And they wouldn't go in. I had one time they wouldn't go in because they were so embarrassed about being late. And I'm like, you're making more of a fuss now because the doors have turned. They are saying at the end of the day, everyone is looking at you and at me. Get in your seat or just sit on the floor. Yeah, it's illegal, but sit on the floor.
Someone I had once, was like directly in the middle of the front row of the stalls, right by the conductor.
Yeah.
Conductor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it just made me go back to trains again. And she was like, I think she didn't really speak English very well.
Love
so
that. Makes it even better.
It was a bit of a struggle. Luckily, she was the only latecomer I had. So I went through that door at the side where it's like 5 rows back. You can do that.
Oh.
If all your latecomers are there, just go in there.
okay,
It's got
yeah.
a curtain. You can live your life behind that curtain. Feels there's a lot of tension. You know where it's like, you know, you have sexual tension, but it's not. No. Do you know that? Okay, no, right, that sounded wrong. You know when people are like, if you're a cashier and there's someone that's quite good looking, you have sexual tension but you don't, but it's like the sexual tension between you when he's like giving you your change, other way around, you're giving him the change and your fingers touch. It's like the sexual tension thing where it's like nothing will ever happen and neither of you are actually attracted to each other, it's just a bit much. But then people are making a meme out of it. It's like the sexual tension between your phone being on 1% and you holding the charger in your hand ready to plug it, you know, it's like a meme. That's what I'm getting at. So stood behind that curtain where it's a little bit hot.
The worst thing is when you're too early, so you have to stand in the dark really quietly.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean. You're just stood behind the curtain waiting for the latecomers point and you're like, right, we are going to go in a minute. I just got us down here a bit early, but I was stressed.
And I'm like, just 1 second. Just wait until we finish the note. Just 1 second.
It's a long note.
And like sometimes he's still going for like 10 minutes and then all four have to wait until he finishes his note. You're like,
you fall asleep.
I'm just like waiting and then I hear the beginning, I'm like, crap, let's go.
It's a bit awkward. All the phone. Another one I had, someone was filming or taking photos with the flash in the middle of the front row of the stalls. And at the end of the day, so I'd done my latecomers. I was stood there because I was watching the show, obviously, because you know it's the first bit is like the best. Yeah, watching the audience, but like Carrie was about to do I Dream to Dream, and I was like ready for it. It's like one of the rare times I was actually in the stalls. And yeah, front row, front and centre, flash. At the end of the day, you could see the actors like, at the end of the day is another day dawning. Like so, like it's like, what do I do? What do I actually do when they're in the middle of the front row?
And the person taking photos is about to be killed.
It's not like I can stand a few rows in front and try and wave them down politely because they're the front row.
No, you can't.
I'll just stand on the stage like, hello.
You have to hope the cast are like,
please, guys, stare them out. Stare it. Come on. I'm looking at you to look at them. Go. Could you imagine? Just like, Carrie.
Just someone gets just.
Or who else was in?
Or if someone's about to come up the stairs on the side, like, can you just like give that person like the biggest death that you possibly
Do you know one of my favourite things in Les Mis that I've just remembered? You know when
lips
they?
Are so dry.
Oh no, they're very dry. They get very dry.
Sorry, that was really rude of me to like. You crusty girl.
You know. No, I'm conscious.
Sorry.
Okay, so you know. Do you know? I think it's wearing masks. I know I always have crusty lips anyway, but wearing masks.
Just lick them. Give them
So you know the stairs
that
the prisoners go down?
Oh, yes.
On the stage. Wouldn't someone always lose a shoe or something? What was that?
No, it's just, so not all the time, but in
it was regular.
House of Games.
Master of the House.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Anyway, so the blind person would come on, but he'd take his shoes off, and Thenardier would swap shoes.
Oh, Thenardier, yes.
Then Thenardier would throw the dude down the stairs, and usually he'd wait there and catch the shoes.
And he'd throw the shoes at him to catch. Yeah.
But usually he would catch that. But sometimes it would hit the wall and then bounce into the audience.
And it would
like
just
bounce
sit there.
and just sit there. Or it would sit just at the bottom of the stairs, but it's now a trip hazard.
Yes.
So either you'd have to collect it, or you'd have to like get the fire marshal to quickly run down and grab it.
They always said it on the radio though when it happened. They were like, we have shoes in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
It just
don't let anyone go there.
Yeah, just don't let anyone steal the frigging
It's like, right,
shoe.
whoever's sat in the stalls, at the end of Act 1, just before, you know, the audience are going to get up, you need to go and collect the shoes.
Or
and
like,
just
if you're already in
tuck
there,
them
just
down.
collect the shoe. Like,
Yeah,
if
but then
you're
you're
in there.
stood like an idiot holding some shoes for a whole
I'll
act.
just lob them in. Or I've taken them
That
out.
was part of the show. Hello.
Or just
you can't just go through the door.
No, but I've taken them, and like, because they're usually at the bottom of the stairs waiting, because they've the one that said, "Yo, there's some shoes." So there's, and it's usually Matt. So he's usually just stand there waiting. I'm like, "There's your shoe.
Oh.
See you later." My favourite bit is during Lovely Ladies.
Lovely Ladies.
Why did I say Lovely Ladies so weirdly? I was like, lovely.
What did we do for N, by the way? Just I can't remember.
Next to normal.
That's the one. Carry on.
Okay. So during Lovely Ladies, there's a bit at the beginning where the three guys come at the front and they're like, "Seven mates, Zika, mate, you're hungry for a poke." No.
Long time, short time, minimum I do.
No, the three guys that run right on the beginning.
Hey?
the three guys that run straight at the beginning.
Yeah, 7 months at sea can make you hungry for a poke. Even stokers need a little
and
stoke.
then they run down the stairs.
Yeah.
So they have to get on the stage within like 5 seconds of going down the stairs, and it's quite a long way to go.
It's a bit of a rush.
So
if you're stood on stairway.
So sometimes there'd be someone on like the door, and if there's a fire marshal with me, I'd always get them to hold the other door, and I'd hold the other door.
Yeah.
So they could just go, because they have to be on the stage within like 2 minutes. Have to go like 8 stairs.
It was a lot.
So they'd be flying, and they'd be like, thank you.
Thank you.
But also they couldn't really say thank you just because their mics were on. They're kind of like.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a few occasions where you'd be on the pass door.
Matt Smith once stole one of my ice creams. That was a great day.
Matt Smith
Not
stole
Matt
your
Lucas.
ice cream? Oh, Matt Smith! I was going to say, when did he come in? I missed that.
He stole my ice creams before he went on to do the last bit of One Day More, because I started my ice creams really early. He came downstairs with Madame T,
Oh, yeah.
Josephine and Gabrielle.
Oh,
And I had like a
icon.
nice little chat with them for like 5 minutes, because they came down really early, and I was down there really early as well.
I did that with them as well once. I don't think it was Matt Lucas though. It was the other one before we had Matt Lucas.
Oh, Mark.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Who was oh god.
He was cover guy. Anyway,
Oh god, the
he was
drama.
great. But yeah, so we stood there, and he was like, "Oh, can I have one of the ice creams?" And I was like,
I guess.
"I was like, Matt Lucas, sure."
You're Matt Lucas, yes.
But he's like, I am joking. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I kind of was like, but he, literally, and then he picked one up, went for the door, and like threw it back at me, and it landed perfectly in the tray.
That's
But I generally
epic.
thought he was going to take it with him onto the stage and be like, "Get your ice creams."
Oh my god,
I
imagine
was
him one day more.
stressed. I was like, I wouldn't know what to do.
Wait,
like,
so he took an ice cream and then just chucked it at you? Oh, he ate it really quickly.
No.
He just took an ice
he
cream and
literally
then just
picked, because
lobbed
he was
it
joking,
at you.
and he was joking, saying, "I'm going to take this ice cream, like you, like have it with me on stage at the end of One Day, during One Day More."
I see.
And I was like, "No, I feel like you just shouldn't. I feel like we'd get shot, and I feel like I would die." And he's like,
feel
"No,
like
I'll be
I
fine.
should be told off.
I'll protect you." And I was like, "Okay, calm down."
Thank you.
And he like took it, and then like just as like Josephina went through the door, because he goes in after her.
Yeah.
He like lobbed it, and it went
landed
back in my
the
tray, and
tray.
I was just like,
You tell an audience member, be like, "This one's £4 because Matt Lucas just held it."
He
So
just
you know.
signed it,
And then
no.
you keep the £1 as a tip.
"No."
Oh. Okay.
Because
Well,
I can't say that on the podcast just because Laura's listening. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
you don't get tipped anyway.
No, I know. No, sometimes actually they'd be like, "Oh, didn't just keep the £1."
And I'm like,
If they had like two £2 coins out, I'll just keep the £1.
yeah,
I'm
but
just
then
like,
you have to go up to Laura and be like, "Laura, I'm like £6 up because people kept giving me money."
oh.
No,
Loophole.
no, it never happened to me with ice creams. Georgina Castle, she just tweeted.
I had the amount of times I got someone like, "Oh, keep the 50p, keep the 50p, keep the 50p," and I'd be like, for like programs.
50p. Oh, programs. Oh, yeah, they'd give you a fiver.
Yeah, I'll just keep the
And
50p,
then, like, keep
and
the
I'm like,
50p.
I can't.
I'm like £7 up now. That's just gonna be annoying. Because then that's on my record that I'm £7 up, and I can't cancel it out. I have to wait for 3 months.
Well, no,
before
I
it
know, I do
cancels
know,
again.
because if you tell her, she's like, "Oh, it's fine," because like you made,
It goes to charity, doesn't
yeah,
it? Tips and stuff and
yeah, which is
all
really
that.
annoying.
Frustrating, but that's how it works. I didn't get tipped that often anyway.
No.
Cloakroom, that's when you'd get money left over. Oh my god.
But the thing is, you can't really sign it off, so you just give them all the money anyway, and they don't really care, because
Oh yeah, Cloakroom's a bit weird.
it's a £1 an item, and they give you like £2.
They give you £1 to put the item in, and then when they collect their stuff, they give you another £1 or something to be like, "Thanks for your service," or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, now what do I
can't
do?
take this. Or if it was like a coat and like a bag.
That would be £3, wouldn't it? Was a
No.
bag £2?
No, but it was all £1.
I thought there was something that was more expensive.
No.
Oh, just £1 per item.
Yeah, but like, no, but like, if you could put like 2 items on a thing,
It'd be £1, yeah.
yeah. But they gave me £2 once, and I was like, "No, it's just £1 because it's one item and one coat
Because I can
hanger."
hang it up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, it's £2," and I was like, "No, it's £1."
It honestly is £1, I swear to
like,
God.
and they walked away, and I was like,
Okay, never mind. You just give the supervisor like all
Yeah.
the money, and you're
It
just
was
like, there you
great.
go, that's Cloakroom. I don't even know.
"No."
You're just making
I'd love
profit at this
Cloakroom.
point.
It was great fun.
Cloakroom was epic. Anyway, should we end it?
Yeah, that was just ended up random little lamies story time.
We miss it. Can we go back? Cami Matt, please call us up. Are you good? SOS.
Plus.
So we will see you next week. I mean, this is already out by the time. But
So when you're near
anyone-
me, darling, can't you hear me? It's my birthday.
I was gonna say, yeah, wish Mark a happy birthday for yesterday, I guess. Yeah. So we'll see you next time on
see the
Showtime
girls
Shenanigans.
tomorrow.
We see the girls tomorrow. So excited. Sorry.
Let's
It's
hope it's not
Mark's
raining.
birthday party tomorrow, and it's been so long since I've seen anyone but you.
You're so welcome. Anyway, see you next, guys.
See you next, guys.
See you next week with us on Showtime Shenanigans. That was completely incorrect. I've been Mark, she's been Lottie, and we're out. Deuces.
Deuces.